As we look at the areas I'd like to see Frank Jackson improve on going into next season, we're going to continue to focus on scoring. I think that's where he can be have the biggest impact. I think he can be a big-time six-man type scorer off the bench. Maybe not six-man of the year, but six-man like that instant offense. So we're going to look at his mid-range and off the dribble / tough threes. So we're going to look at his mid-range first, where he shot 39% between 10 feet and the three-point line. That's not where all these are going to be, but a lot of them. First, I want to still continue to highlight how well he is using screens. So here we see like a little handoff into a ball screen. And what I think Frank Jackson should knock this down. The way he shoots it, stop, pop, shoot this right here from roughly 15 feet or so. A lot of times I think he ends up going too far with his drives. And we're going to see here, like this is a nice little in out. Doesn't finish it very well. We'll see him struggle, finish off 1 foot as well in future clips. But a lot of it has to do with him going too far. Again, utilizing a screen into a handoff. Like I think right here is a stop, jump straight up and down, shoot a jump shot, maybe get a foul, but instead he kind of floats, allows the defense to recover. Not quite as quick getting his shot off. You see him stay with it there. You love that from him. I don't think he's quite as quick getting his shot off in the mid-range as what we highlighted in his strengths, shooting those catch and shoot threes. We'll see it here. One more. Again, catches, able to attack his defender. Right now, I think it should be a pull-up. I think right now he should have 2 feet in the ground, pulling up from 17, 18 feet and knocking this down, utilizing that nice shooting stroke. But instead, he takes a couple more steps, another dribble. Maybe he gets fouled, but ends up getting it blocked by Biyombo. So that's the first component. Like I think that's just a little change he needs to make in mentality is I need to pull up earlier and use my shooting. Here, again, I like it. He's able to attack his defender, shoot a step back, and now we're right in that range, and you see that pure shooting stroke. Okay, he's not able to make it, but you see him, and that's what I'm talking about, is taking those shots right there. And then he's got to make those and get more comfortable. The next thing is kind of these tough finishes, especially off 1 foot. So again, he gets where he wants to go. Okay, and that's what I think that's the biggest thing. He's able to get to his spots. It would be concerning if he couldn't get to his spots at all. He's able to get to these spots with his athleticism, his shooting ability, makes hard closeouts, utilizing screens. But here, kind of the floater, and it just isn't able to finish, stays with it, gets a rebound, but he just doesn't look super comfortable in these situations. Here again, we're going to see off 1 foot, okay, the little fadeaway, good body control, but not able to finish the shot. I do like to highlight at times, though, just like I like to show misses during the strengths, I like to show makes during the improvements. So here, reads a screen, defender has a closeout, has to close out hard because he's such a good shooter. Immediate advantage for Frank Jackson. Attacks, maybe goes a little too far, but hits the step back off 1 foot and knocks it down. So you can see there with that make, I showed clips, he's getting to his spot. It looks good in some situations. I think he's a little uncomfortable, but that's an area I'd like to see him, make a jump in terms of his percentage up from 39% in those mid-range situations. The second is off the dribble shooting, especially from 3. So here we're going to see him come off the screen, catch. And we saw this. I showed this in the strength where he's able to come off the screen, take a little dribble to his left. He likes this and knock it down. I just think he has to do it at a higher clip. 98%, okay? 98% of his three-pointers were assisted. 98%. So that means he wasn't doing a whole lot off the bounce creating for himself. And we'll see that here in these clips. Gets a mismatch with Gobert. I realize it's late shot clock. This is another area I'd like to see him improve. If he's going to beat that microwave guy coming off the bench, okay, that instant offense, he's got to be able to do it late shot clock as well. Gets Gobert. And again, it seems like off the dribble, his shot's a little slow. I highlighted how quick he gets it off on catch and shoot, but off the dribble, it just doesn't seem as much. Here, into the third quarter, again, just doesn't seem comfortable trying to go get his own shot off the dribble. I know I'm asking for tough makes. That's part of the improvement. I'm not critiquing him. I'm not criticizing him. I'm talking about areas where he could improve to maybe become that 15-point-a-game guy next year off the bench. Here in transition, I love this shot. But again, everything just doesn't seem quite as fluid and smooth as he's going off the dribble. And then this last one more here using the ball screen. Defender goes underneath. Great. I'm going to stop off the dribble. I love this. Let's make some deep threes. Again, I'm talking about level of difficulty. I'm talking about off the dribble from these threes and just isn't able to knock it down a little bit short. So that's where I'm looking at with those threes. So in the mid-range, continue to get those spots, continue to attack defenders. I think sometimes he can make better decisions pulling up earlier, and then just a higher efficiency. And then those off the dribble, those tough threes, end of shot clock against mismatches, I think he could improve on making those as well to go along with his strengths he already has offensively.